Thousands of years ago, long before cities, roads, or kingdoms existed, humans lived in a world ruled by giants. These giants were not from myths or fairy tales. They were real creatures made of muscle, speed, claws, and teeth. Back then, humans were not the kings of the world. They were fragile, slow, and exposed to danger from every direction. The night belonged to predators, and humans survived only through courage and intelligence. In those early days, survival was never guaranteed. A single mistake could mean death. A sound in the darkness, a shadow in the trees, a pair of glowing eyes. Every night was a test, and every test taught humans something new about how to survive in a world where they were not the hunters, but the hunted. One of the most feared animals of that time was the saber-toothed cat. Almost 900 pounds of pure power. It could stalk silently, strike quickly, and disappear before anyone understood what happened. For humans, facing such a creature was like facing a force of nature. But humans had one advantage: the ability to think together. They created a rule, a tradition, a task that every member of the group respected. The rule was simple. When danger comes, no one runs. Running meant death, but standing together meant hope. When a predator approached, humans would gather close, raise their torches, shout loudly, and make themselves appear larger than they actually were. Fire, noise, movement. These were their weapons, long before spears and arrows. Predators depended on surprise. Humans depended on unity. Over generations, this task became the foundation of human survival. People learned that intelligence could defeat strength. They discovered that even the deadliest predators were afraid of things they did not understand. Fire was mysterious to the beasts. Human voices were confusing to them. And together, these tricks allowed humans to live through countless nights of terror. As time went on, early humans observed every predator carefully. They studied their behavior. They memorized their weaknesses. They learned how to protect their camp from giant hyenas by keeping food away and guarding their dead so scavengers would not return. They learned how to deal with huge cave bears by using smoke to push them out of dens without fighting. They figured out how to face packs of dire wolves by climbing onto high rocks and using long spears thrown from above. Each danger taught humans something new. Every attack became a lesson, and every lesson made the next generation smarter, quicker, and more prepared. Slowly, the world began to change. Predators that once dominated the land now faced a creature unlike any they had seen before. Humans had no claws, no fangs, and no massive strength. Yet they were becoming the most dangerous species on Earth, not because of power, but because of planning. One cold night in ancient Europe, a giant cave lion began stalking the human group. It was the largest wildcat the continent had ever known. For days, it followed them silently, waiting for someone to be alone. But humans had changed. They were no longer the easy prey they used to be. Instead of running, they worked together. They dug simple traps. They created false trails. They used fire to guide the lion toward a narrow path. When the moment came, the group moved perfectly, almost like a single mind. The lion leaped, and the human struck with precision. For the first time, humans didn't just survive a predator. They outsmarted it completely. This moment was a turning point in human history. Generation after generation, humans continued to improve their tools, their strategies, and their communication. Their brains grew sharper. Their teamwork became stronger. What started as a desperate attempt to stay alive slowly transformed into dominance. By the time the last ice age arrived, the balance of nature had shifted. Many of the giant predators that once ruled the earth were disappearing, not because humans were physically superior, but because humans were mentally unstoppable. Fire, tools, language, memory, cooperation, each of these became a new weapon in the human story. And eventually, humans rose to the top of the food chain. They became the apex predators of the world without having a single natural weapon on their bodies. No claws, no fangs, no armor, just intelligence, unity, and the ability to imagine new solutions. The story of ancient humans is more than a story of survival. It is a story of transformation. It is the story of how fragile creatures overcame giants through courage and collective strength. And it teaches one powerful truth. When humans stand together, there is no force on earth too big to face.